Alright, here we go. I'm doing a video review of Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Goldfire, aka Bumblebee. And first of all, let's just go ahead and cover his vehicle mode. Well, actually, first of all, let's cover the packaging. Now it comes with a comic book, which is the artwork on the back that would be here, but I'm not going to go over that just because did the IDW comics and they're out of line, and this isn't even really a spotlight on Goldfire. Now Bumblebee, who is Goldfire's real name in the comic books, had a spotlight issue, but they used that one for the Bumblebee figure they recently did. So, give you guys a second to look at that. His new armor may be resistant to the laser fire of the Decepticons, but beneath it, Goldfire is the same robot he always been. Once known as Bumblebee, he had the chance to lead Cybertron to a new golden age, but now it looks like the chance has passed. With all that he's built seemingly collapsing around him, all Goldfire can do is keep fighting to save all that he can. Give you a second to look at his stats right there. Now let's look at the toy, shall we? So you have Bumblebee, like I said. Now in the comic book, you know, he originally had this robot mode on Earth, which is talked about in the Spotlight issue, that the original version came with in Wave 1, in the previous wave. Anyway. And then on Cybertron, he continued leading the Autobots, and he was one of the two that Optimus chose to lead. The one he chose to lead on Cybertron with Rodimus somewhere else, but we'll talk about that in a different video. So Bumblebee stays on Earth to lead the Autobots. Well, while leading the Autobots on Earth, some kinks arise, some mistakes are made, all that. In the end, riots break out, and led by Megatron, Bumblebee gets beat up, and in the process, which he has to pull through and be redone, and they have enough parts from his old body to make this Goldfire, as they call it. I guess they can't use Goldbug anymore. Yeah, I guess they couldn't use Goldbug, but this is what he looks like. And as you can see, he's got these guns. He's got these little pegs on the side right here, the little hole, and then the peg. And I don't like the way this looks. This looks atrocious. It's just terrible. So I guess go ahead and combine them. You got this peg here and a slot here, which pegs into the slot here and the peg here, and then you just combine them like so. There you go. Now it's a little darker than it shows up on camera, the blue, but it looks really nice. Second, and then you just fold one of these down, you got his gun. But we'll put that to the side. First of all, let's compare him to reveal the Shield Bumblebee. He is longer, a tad bit, if you go from the very back, but he is shorter, as you can see. Now let's compare him to his Wave buddies, because I don't have Dreadwing, but I'll be getting him soon, hopefully. If all goes as planned. So we got him next to Waspinator and Dreadwing. I mean, not Dreadwing. Skids, both of which I plan on reviewing soon. So as you can see, that's how the two figures stack up next to each other. And then, yeah, Waspinator. Although we'll do a little bit more comparison. He is longer than Skids, but they're roughly the same size. Skids is really small, though, so it's not saying much. And then here he is next to Springer, and as you can see, Springer is a lot longer. Let's see if I can get that angled right. Yeah, Springer is a good bit longer, but he's a Voyager, so has to be longer. So let's dig in and move on to the transformation. First thing you want to do is you're going to separate its doors. Now this is maybe the trickiest part. You have to kind of pull out and up on the door, and while pulling back on the back of the car. It requires a bit of finagling to get the doors out like that. But real quick, something I forgot to say, my bad. I just absolutely love the way this looks. I mean, look at the front end right there. And then you get that right there. that, and rolls nicely for the most part. I mean, his chest doesn't want to plug in near as well as the Bumblebee figure did, so he's not. So sometimes you don't have enough clearance to drive in, sometimes you do. See, but and you can really see that. See, it's just that's why I don't like rubbing it too much, because I'm afraid it's gonna scratch it up too much. But it's love, and I think I like this more than the original Bumblebee figure, because I mean, you look at that blue windshield and that covers everything up nicely. And then some of it is painted, some of it is gold plastic, but it's, at first glance, you cannot tell the difference. It blends really, really well. So back to transformation. Once you bend those doors out, you just want to grab each end right here and pull that out like so. And then you want to come back here to the back of the car and you just want to split that in half. Just give it a good tug. Split that. Nice. And then you just want to fold those down. And those are his lower legs. So you can come down here, go ahead and finish that. And there's a tab here that folds into his, there's a tab here, as you can see, that pegs into his foot. That kind of keeps it up. So you're going to untab that, and then you just kind of fold it up like that. And just like all Bumblebees, and accurate to the comic, he's got humongous feet. I mean, that is big. But anyway, so then come up here. What you want to do is you want to grab this. You want to, oh, sorry. You want to grab this. You want to fold it forward to separate this, and you just want to accordion it down. Fold that down, and then there's a peg here. If I can get that to show up. And there's a slot here, and that's just going to peg in like so. And then you're just going to grab his torso and push it down like that. And then pull the camera back. And then you can grab these shoulders here, and you just fold that up like that. And then you fold this part back, and then you fold the door out. His arm looks like that. You see, fold it up, fold it in, fold it out. Make sure you get this chest. This one problem is that his chest doesn't want to clip in like it's supposed to. But, you know, angle his arms out however you like. Just kind of situate him, and there you have Goldfire transformed into his robot mode.